Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It's Saturday morning. Was your week good? I really hope it was. And if it wasn't, I hope that you were able to deal with it with a calm mind, which is exactly where our meditation starts today. The very first words are a calm mind. How did your week feel? Were you able to find a calm mind space when you met the stumbling blocks of your week? Maggie, a very good morning. Anthony, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Sunmudi, good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are already into having a good weekend. Right, let's get into today's thoughts. Today's thought starts with Deepak Chopra saying, a calm mind is more important than a positive mind. Does that make any sense to you? Do you get that? Feel it for a moment. He says a calm mind is more important than a positive mind, which means that even if the feedback you're getting from your mind, from your body is negative, if you're able to be calm about it, you're not in a bad space. I like this thought immensely. Today's journey is a meditation of our outer senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Is it important that the experience our senses give us must be positive and not negative? How do you feel about it when the feedback you get from your senses are not enjoyable? Of course, our meditation talks about our outer senses, but we're never far away from discussing our inner senses too. Vivian, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. How do you feel about it when the feedback your senses give you are not positive, are not so enjoyable? The truth is we can't have only positive experiences. But with a calm mind, we can look at each experience for what it is and be okay, whether it's positive or negative. Can we equally apply this to our inner senses? Nisargadatta Maharaj says, whatever state I am in, I see it as a state of mind to be accepted as it is. Which is what Deepak Chopra tries to say as well, is we don't have to find ourselves in a positive state of mind. We just need to find ourselves being calm about whatever state of mind we find ourselves in. I'll read to you again what Nisargadatta Maharaj says, whatever state I am in, I see it as a state of mind to be accepted as it is. Just like with our outer senses, the experience generated by our inner senses comes and goes too. Whatever I practice, I become better at. If I consistently practice resistance towards everything I don't want to feel, take a moment to think about this. If I feel things I don't feel like feeling, and I consistently practice having resistance to everything I don't want to feel, then I'm becoming better at feeling stressed. I'm becoming better at feeling anxious, because everything I practice, I become better at. I become better at creating a storm in my pond. However, if what I am practicing is to accept the feeling without resistance, knowing I'll be okay even if this feeling is not so nice, then what I'm getting better at is having a calm mind. I'm getting better at more consistently creating a calm pond. And the calm mind knows that whatever comes will also go. Are you ready for our journey today? It is called Come to Your Senses. I love the tongue-in-cheek title. It's a very simple practice, and it's a reminder that you don't have to wait for a Saturday meditation to take a few minutes, pay attention to your physical senses, and ground yourself in your body and in the knowing that whatever your body is experiencing is acceptable. You can close your eyes. Let's float away on today's journey together. starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, feel yourself grow and expand from your core in all directions. And once you have a belly full of air, then again let all of it go and allow your body to soften. With every exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. Our journey today is about checking in with our body. So with your next big breath, as you exhale, bring your awareness to your forehead. Check in with the space between your eyes. Are you carrying a frown? Or is that space completely softened? With your next exhale, check in, bring your attention to your mouth. feel the space in and around your mouth. Are your teeth clenched? Is your tongue pushed hard against the roof of your mouth? Do your jaws feel tight? Or have you been able to completely soften there? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your neck and shoulders. Are your shoulders pulled up high, almost level with your ears? Or have you been able to let them fall and soften in your neck and shoulders? With your next exhale, check in with your stomach. Are your abdominal muscles held clenched tight? Or have you been able to completely let go and soften there? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your butt cheeks, your gluteus maximus muscles. Are you clenching? Or have you softened there too? And then lastly, check in with your arms and legs, and especially your hands. Are they tightly balled into fists? Or at least half open, calm and relaxed in your lap? Take the last few big breaths together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down even more. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your shoulders and roll them forward. Big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a place of presence as much as we are able to for the moment, we can turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this would be a great place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then every next inhale will be followed by a short breath hold. And if you're ready, we'll take the next few breaths together. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body and invite softness in. Feel your muscles and feel them soften. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper and deeper into you. Take a deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, no, sorry, I'm repeating myself. We're ready to go. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, Welcome yourself to this body. Say, hello body, I'm happy to have you. Take your next big breath. Our journey of the senses starts at the top and works its way through our body. Our first stop is your eyes, and what you can see or what you would have been able to see if you were to open your eyes. For this exercise, keep your eyes closed. But imagine what would be the most obvious thing you'd see if you were to open your eyes. And with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, study this obvious thing. See all of its color, texture, angles, but see it with your mind. Take your next big breath. Now we'll change gears, and with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, what will be the least obvious thing you'd see if you were to open your eyes? Find that object, search around a bit until you find, oh yes, there's that over there. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, study all of its details. But with your mind, take your next big breath. Notice your calm mind while you're able to look at the experience your eyes give you. We'll take a step down to the experience that your ears are giving you. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, bring your attention to the most obvious sound that you can hear. And listen deep into it. Hear all of it. Take your next big breath. And then with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring your attention to the faintest sound that you can hear. Something you have to almost strain your ears for. And see how much of that faint sound you can hear. Take your next big breath. Notice the ease with which you are able to have acceptance for the experience. We'll take another step down, and for the next 2 stops, you can change your breathing to whatever works for you in order to smell and taste. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, bring your attention to whatever obvious smell you can pick up. Is there any clear smell you can find right now? Take your next big breath. And then we'll change gears, and you can bring your attention to your smell once again, but see if you can find any other layer of smell. Is there anything below the obvious smell you could first find? Any secondary layer of smell? Take your next big breath. Notice again your calm mind. When you look at the experience your body is giving you, the next stop is what you can taste. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see if you can find any obvious taste right now. Take your next big breath. And then see if there's anything below that. Is there any secondary smell that you can also discern? Take your next big breath. The last stop is the surface of your skin. Scan the surface of your skin from head to toe. And see where the most obvious sensation is. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, Bring your attention to this obvious sensation and see how many different descriptions you can find there. What are the different textures and pressures that you feel in that obvious spot? Take your next big breath. Very last stop. Search the surface of your skin to find a spot where you can only barely feel anything, the slightest sensation, and hold your awareness there for a while. Take your next big breath. We'll take one more big breath together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll share with you again the thoughts from this morning's teachers. Deepak Chopra said, "A calm mind is more important than a positive mind." And Nisargadatta Maharaj said, "Whatever state I am in, I see it as a state of mind to be accepted as it is." Our come to our senses meditation is a simple practice in accepting whatever state we are in as it is. It asks us to take a good look at the experience our body, our outer senses are giving us, and find a place from where we can just calmly look at what I see, what I smell, what I hear, what I taste, what I feel. No judgment, just observing. calmly. But it asks us to practice doing the same for our inner senses too. It is for sure harder because it feels a lot more personal, but it is in effect the same exercise. It is exactly what Nisargadatta Maharaj is trying to say when he says, whatever state of mind I am in, I see it as a state to be accepted as it is. And Deepak Chopra says, a calm mind is more important than a positive one. We can also allow our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions to be observed exactly as they are without the need to make the stop. Who am I being when I can look at the thought and accept it as it is? Who am I busy being when I can feel the emotion and allow it to be felt just as it is? Who am I practicing being while I practice this level of acceptance? I am being the being who has already stepped out of the pond, who finds peace in calmly observing, knowing that whatever comes will also go. And the easier we let it come, the easier it also goes. Water returns to its calm state when we do absolutely nothing to it. Take a moment, just observe. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this amazing body and all of its senses. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for my outer senses that tell me something about the world around me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for my inner senses who tell me something about the world inside of me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for practicing being the being that observes. And the more I practice, the better I get at this. Everything I practice, I become better at. And the more ease with which I stand beside the pond and watch the water, the more easily I find clarity to see what the next step is. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for bringing your body on a journey along with ours. Estelle, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Pope, good morning. Good evening on your side, perhaps. Have a good weekend. Yatin, thank you for popping in, man. I hope you had a bit of time to sit down with us and meditate. Thank you for your journey. Thank you for your willingness to reach for the calm mind that can be okay even if what it's experiencing is not so great, not so enjoyable, not positive at all. We don't need to always feel positive feelings, but we can find ourselves be really calm even when what we're experiencing feels horrible. Have a beautiful day. Have an awesome weekend. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.